So in our last class we did types of computer. So today we're going to be treating types of computer based on size. So today we are treating types of computer based on size. And under this we have the S, M, N, the supercomputer, the mainframe computer, the mini computer, and the micro computer. These three have 5 things in common. That is what I call ICS cube. ICS cube, they have this in common. That is, when considering the characteristics of these computers based on size, you consider invention. Okay, let's do it this way. That is what S cube stands for. So remember I said ICS cube. So this one stands for invention. What year was the supercomputers invented? What year was the mainframe computers invented? What year was the mini computer invented? What year was the microcomputer invented? Then the costs. What is the cost of the supercomputer? What is the cost of the mainframe computer? What is the cost of the mini computer? What is the cost of the microcomputer? Now, what is the size? Then the speed and service. The service. What are the services? So these are the things that you take note of in order to be able to identify which one is supercomputer, which one is mainframe computer, which one is mini computer, which one is micro computer. So I call it the ICS cube. So for the supercomputer, these are computers. Okay, let's do it this way. So invention. So for the supercomputer, so we are taking a subheading, the supercomputer. So what year was the supercomputer invented? So supercomputer are computers invented in the years of 1940 to 1950. As a matter of fact, when I'll be treating generations of computer, these two, they have relation. The types of computer and the generation, they have relation. We will still get there. So some textbooks you see things like 1946 to 1956 or 1953, no problem. But whenever you see 194 to 195, 194 or 1940 something to 1950 something, that they are talking about the supercomputers, and they are also talking about the first generations of computers. So that is something to take note of. Now for the cost. The supercomputers, they are very expensive, because there are some places you still find this supercomputer. They are very expensive and fast, have fast performance. So very expensive and fast performance. So what about the size? So the supercomputers are large, or you say bulky in size. So bulky, they are very big. Now what about the speed? So these supercomputers can operate at a speed or run at a speed or process at a speed of 10 MIPS. MIPS simply stands for million instructions per second. So for the service, the supercomputer, remember we're still dealing with supercomputer. The supercomputer are not for general application. So the supercomputers, they are not for general application, which means you can use them for, or should I say, to run varieties, like let's say operate in engineering field, engineering expertise, engineering levels. Then you can use it to be applying to a biological or whatever. Like it doesn't process more than what it is programmed for. So these are things to note. So you say it's not used for general, not for general computing. So that is for the supercomputer. So let's go to the mainframe. So the mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are computers that were invented from 1950 something. So here we're using 1950 to 1960. So these are computers invented from 1950 to 1960. They were very expensive and has fast performance, yes, not compared to supercomputer. Supercomputer is faster than the mainframe computer, yeah, and much more expensive than the mainframe computer. But this one is still expensive. It is bulk, it is big, yes. Speed, yes, it can run at 10 million instructions per second. Then for service, it can be used for general applications or for general computing. So this is for mainframe, can be used for general computing. Now let's go to mini computer. So for the mini computer, these are computers invented in the years of 1960 to 1970. They have low cost. So it has low cost and high performance and fast performance, yes, high performance. So they were smaller in size, smaller than the super and mainframe computer. So they can operate at not just speed of 10 million instructions per second, they can run at several speeds. They can operate at several speeds of or above 10 million instructions per second. So for service, the mini computer can be used by 5 to 20 users. This is to note, very important. Now for the microcomputer, which is the last one. You need to know that the microcomputers are those computers that use the microprocessor technology. They are the computers that use the microprocessor technology. So they operate on large-scale integrated circuits and ultra large-scale integrated circuits. Very important. And this, when we get to the generations of computer, these are the 4th generation and the 5th generations of computer, where you have the microprocessor technology, and on the 4th generation you have the large scale integrated circuits. Here you have the ultra large scale integrated circuits. So these 2 generations of computer, they are computers that came from the advancement of microprocessor technology and gave rise to a lot of personal computers we have today. So that is for microcomputer. So, and these are computers from 1970 to 1980. So they have low cost and high performance. They were smaller than the super, mainframe, and the mini computer. Supercomputer. They were smaller than the supercomputer, mainframe, and mini computer. So speed, they operate at several speeds. So you say they operate at several million of instruction per seconds. So who can use this computer? So the services, it is used for home computing. And you know that these microcomputers, typical examples of these microcomputers are computers like the desktop, your laptop, and your palm top, DLP. Your desktop, your laptop, and your palm top. These are all examples of the microcomputer. So with this said, I want you to subscribe to my channel, like and share. In our next class, I'll be teaching you types of computer, but it will no longer be based on size. This time around, I'll be teaching you types of computer based on mechanism and technology used. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel.